Alright, so what we're trying to do here is do a compilation video behind the scenes of the upcoming AXIOM-MAN, the Crimson Cloak, SCARLET Synergy. So as you can see on the screen, that's from my editor. You can see I have a word there that they deleted. But you can see the script, you can see the underlinings in MS Word there. There's another mistake I made. But you know, things like that, right? So I'm going to go through this and we'll kind of check in here and there and show you some behind the scenes on making a book. And here we are accepting a comma that I forgot. And look, we're only on page 2, but we're working on it, right guys? Yeah, so here we go. Oh, some changes. And it's up to me to decide if I want to rewrite or if I want to accept or if I want to reject. So we'll see what happens once I look this over. See, repeated words. My editor is good, pointing out my errors. I used the word delivered way too much on this page, so they were all highlighted. So there you go. Every writer has their weak spots in terms of words that they use over and over without realizing they're doing it. And you know you're nearing the end here because watch this. We're going to take this and accept the formatting because we must have made a mistake. And now the comments are gone. This here is the end of the book. This is the last thing. Read the sentence. And yeah, we'll accept the editor's suggestion here because it was better than my word that I originally had. So we'll get that done. And look, end. All right, so look, see here you have the manuscript now of me having already gone through now the editor's edits. So of course it's not yet ready for press for lots of reasons, but in terms of just getting it cleaned up, that part is now done. The next step is to start formatting. So this is what we do, and then I'll explain how I go about the final pass after. Okay, so the next step is we have our basic book, and now we need to just simply start fiddling with the dimensions and margins and that sort of thing. I have a method upon which I do this. I think it's this. Yeah. And this. And that. Nope, that's not even right. That's better. Just click all these. I know. Extra exciting. Okay, I'll get back to this and then well actually look, see the paper, and then we change the size. We're doing this as a 5x8 book because all the other AXIOM-MAN books are 5x8. Different, odd, and even, yes. Continuous, yes. This will all make sense when we put it all together. Whole document, yes. And now you can see everything's changed. Now it doesn't look right just yet because nothing's been properly adjusted, but we'll get back to that in a minute. So as you can see, we got everything kind of sort of laid out, and when I do my writing and divide scenes, I just put in asterisks because it's just easier. But come the final book, what we have to do is we got to change that up a little bit. So we got to find our there it is, replace, and we're going to replace the asterisks with a line, and replace all, and say yes, and say okay. Now that we're done, look, we got pretty lines. So when you take away the marks, it looks really nice on the page. So that's the next part. All right, more coming. So now we have the book on its own pages. You'll notice the margins. Look how on the right it's thinner than on the left. And the reason is because when the book is printed, this thicker part of it goes into the spine. So like when you go to open the page, then you get evenly spaced blocks of text for ease of reading instead of having this one corner dive right into the binding. So that's what we're doing for that. And then for this, we're just going to highlight our chapter header, and then we're going to go to our font, and we have a font that we use for AXIOM-MAN books. So I'm trying to do this with the camera and with the computer at the same time, so just bear with me. What we do is, there it is, the font, click, and then the size is there. And now, like every other AXIOM-MAN book, it has the exact same font size and font style. So I'm going to do the other chapters and then we'll come back. Okay, folks, this is it. The book is laid out. You could see it there. Chapter 1, we got our pages. Of course, we could see our markings on the page, but if I take those off for now, you could scroll down, but you could see how it's all nicely laid out. But do you notice there is something important missing from each page? I'll give you a hint. There's something at the top and something at the bottom. And what's missing is your headers, your title on one page, your author name on the other page, and the page numbers. And why are they missing on purpose? Well, the reason they are missing on purpose is because, as per my method of putting in headers and footers, if I were to do that now and then read through the book and start making changes, which in turn might shuffle the pages around, you know, a line down or a line up or somewhere in there, then what's going to happen is it's going to mess up my headers and footers big time. And it's going to cause a headache and a pain, and it's going to be hours of just trying to figure out what went wrong. So for the final read through, we just read through it as it is without the headers and footers. And then once that part is complete and we know the book is good to go to press, then we put in the headers and footers. Of course, never on the chapter page. There's never a header, ever. And then, yeah, it'll be ready for press. And then all we do for the other, for the ebook version is just we take out the headers and footers and we just get out this extra bit of margin so it's even Steven, and then we just, that's it, that's the ebook. So it's that simple for ebooks. Ebooks are not hard to do. So yeah, this is it, and look for AXIOM-Man, Crimson Cloak, Scarlet Synergy coming soon. Thanks for tuning into this little kind of how-to / behind the scenes video on me laying out the ebook. So we'll see you soon, and the official cover and all the rest will be revealed in good time. Take care. Bye-bye.